Is Columbia, South Carolina a good place to retire to? Retirement. Ah, the golden years. The time in your life when you step away from the daily grind and embrace the sweet nectar of perpetual weekends. If you're considering Columbia, South Carolina as your landing pad for retirement, let's dive into what this southern belle of a city has to offer. Weather is one of the most crucial considerations for retirement. Columbia has a generally mild climate, although the summers can get mighty toasty with that classic southern humidity waving its heavy hand over you. But if you're one to enjoy all four seasons without being buried in snow come winter, you might find Columbia's climate to be quite agreeable. Cost of living. This one's a hefty point. Columbia offers a cost of living that's lower than the national average. Your pensions, 401(k)s, and IRAs are going to stretch further here. South Carolina is also quite tax-friendly for retirees, not taxing Social Security benefits and offering a sizable deduction on other types of retirement income. Healthcare is a biggie as we age, like it or not. Columbia is home to several top-notch hospitals, including the well-regarded Prisma Health. Having access to great healthcare facilities is like holding an ace in your back pocket as you get older. You might not be planning on hitting up the clubs every night that ends in E, but having a scene for cultural activities can keep the mind sharp and give you plentiful conversation starters with your grandkids. Columbia has umpteen museums, theaters, and historical sites. Add to that the Riverbank Zoo and Garden for when the grandkiddos visit, and you're golden. For the active retirees, there's no shortage of golf courses, parks, and even the Congaree National Park just a short drive away. You know, the great outdoors is like a giant free gym with a killer view. One potential con could be the crime rate, which is something to consider depending on where in the city you're looking to settle. Like any city, there are neighborhoods that skew the stats, so thorough research and maybe a chat with some locals could give you better insights. Now, I don't know about you, but I live in Portland, Oregon, and community culture is a big deal for me. Columbia has that southern hospitality vibe. It's friendly, it's slow-paced, and it's all about running into folks who'll tip their hats and call you neighbor, despite not living within a country mile of your porch. So, is Columbia, South Carolina a good place to retire to? If you're on board with southern charm, lower living costs, and don't mind the heat wave that is an SC summer, then yes, it's worth tipping your hat towards. Just make sure to plan a visit, talk to residents, and maybe catch a Gamecocks game while you're figuring it all out. Who knows? You might just find your new home sweet home amongst the palmettos.